the book where I talk about this game called My Life Sucks. And one of the ways to get really clear on those hidden beliefs that you carry, those little sacred cows, is to play this game called My Life Sucks. And, first of all, I like to try to do everything with humor because I think laughing is sort of the best thing. I mean, if you think, like I said at the beginning, life is a trip. You take a moment and you look around at your own life, it's kind of funny, like the things that we get ourselves into and the things that we do. So I just try to look at everything with a slight sense of, irony or humor to it, because it just reminds me that this too shall pass. So hence the game, My Life Sucks. And I like to play this, by yourself. And the other trick here is don't write things down, record yourself. Because we have a tendency when we're writing to edit. Because you have to think of it first, and then you write it. And then as you're about to write it, you will almost always change what you first thought. Mm-hmm. Or you'll analyze what you first thought. And the point of the first step in My Life Sucks is to not analyze. So you just sit down and you start thinking about why your life sucks. My life sucks because I got divorced, because I married this guy that I shouldn't have married, and then, I had kids, and then I got fat, and then, whatever. Just start rattling it off. And just let it go for it. Like whatever pops in your head, throw it out. The next step in My Life Sucks is to blame everyone. Because, whether we do it honestly, openly or not, secretly in your mind, you're blaming someone. There's always someone you can blame. I'm short because my parents were short, and therefore they had me, and I'm short, so it's my parents' fault. I gained weight because I had kids, so I'm going to blame my kids. I never thought I was pretty because when I was 7, this guy told me that I was ugly. He's a jackass. Go for it. Blame everybody. Get it out. And then the third step is to just, like I said before, I just admit that I failed. Okay, I failed. I failed life because I didn't go to college. I failed life because I got married too young. I failed life because I didn't take that job that I could have taken that would have made me go around the world. It lists all the reasons why you failed. And have, again, don't edit. Just throw it out. When you're done with all those things, you might feel kind of crappy, and you might feel like, wow, my life is a miserable mess. But now's the time to transcribe what you wrote, because you'll find that you said things that you didn't even think were in your head. And the next most important question is to ask yourself, is any of this actually true? Because you believe it's true because you said it. Even if you were half joking, there's a part of you that believes it. And once you can look at that, you can start to look at your life and go, wow, I'm really angry because in high school I wanted to date this guy and he didn't like me, so I dated this other guy, and I built this whole story around love and never getting the one that I really wanted. So now I've been doing that my entire life. I mean, it's pretty mind-blowing when you think about it. And that's when you can start uncovering your sacred cows. And then you can start to say, well, wow, is it really true that I don't deserve the man that I really want or the woman that I really want? Or is that just a story, a belief I picked up along the way and I can let go of? And then you have to start looking at your life, and then being thoughtful and conscious. So if you get asked out on a date, and there's a part of you that knows this guy isn't right, but there's that other part of you goes, I've been asked out. Somebody finally asked me out. I'm going to go on the date. Listen to that part that says, you know what, this person isn't what you want. Make that choice. You can't even make that choice most of the time because your brain goes into, it's so fast, our brains are so quick that it immediately goes into desperate for love, we'll never find the love that I want, so we're going to take this date. But if you take the moment to just stop, let yourself have the initial thought, which is, oh, I better take this date because nobody else will ever ask me out again, process it, and then ask yourself, well, is there something else that I could be thinking, or is there another answer here? You'll hear that little voice in you that says, no, you really don't want to go out with this guy because he's not right for you. And then you can make that choice. But you have to be conscious of it first. You have to realize, oh, I realize that I probably want to say yes to this guy because I don't feel like I'm ever going to find someone to truly love me, and so I'm desperate, so I'm saying yes. I don't have to do that now. But you wouldn't even been aware of that if you hadn't really done the work to figure out that that's what's going on, why you keep dating the wrong guy every time. Does that make sense?
It makes total sense, yes. Thank you. And I'm so happy that you shared the My Life Sucks game.
My pleasure. Well, that's what we're here to do, is figure out why our life sucks and change it.